Well, Shelley, dozens of people packed the town hall in Barrington tonight, and what they got were more than 90 minutes packed with policy.
We need to win with a more hopeful, optimistic message. There's a lot of differences amongst ourselves, but the differences pale by comparison to the differences I have with Hillary Clinton, for crying out loud.
Less than a day after the first Republican presidential debate of the 2016 campaign, Jeb Bush continued what he has called his joyful campaign at a town hall in Barrington.
You'll notice that I'm not angry. I'm upset. I'm frustrated. I get why people are angry. But I'm not going to appeal to people's anger. That won't solve a single problem.
But if the former Florida governor tread lightly at the debate, he stood firm Thursday.
We can restore America's leadership in the world so that our friends know that we have their back and our enemies fear us a little bit. Not to create war, but to create peace.
Bush said if voters elect him president, he will fight the terrorist group ISIS and nation build in Iraq.
When the president left Iraq completely, that was when ISIS was created.
Create higher public education standards.
This kid matters. A kid of color matters. A kid in poverty matters. A Hispanic kid matters. These children matter because they're either going to be productive citizens where they're going to be part of the American dream and allow all of us to be successful as well, or they're going to be a huge drain.
And stop gun violence.
I think the one thing that is different today that we need to figure out what to do is mental illness.
And to criticisms that he refuses to attack his challenger, Donald Trump.
Today you were more forceful, more passionate. Does that have anything to do with the criticisms from the debate?
No, I'm Jeb. I am who I am. I don't think it's essential to tear up my fellow Republicans. I don't really feel compelled to do that.
Bush says he is on his way to visit his father, George H.W. Bush, in Kennebunkport, Maine, who he says is in good health. Live in the studio, Stephanie Woods, WMUR News 9.